everyone, it's your girl Ruth M. Haynes here to energize you for this Energized Wednesday. Today we're going to talk about getting it done. So many people want to get to their goal. So many people have dreams and goals and everything like that, but you know, they don't know how to get it done. How do you get it done, Ruth? How do you get to where you got to go? How do you have a goal and finish it? How do you have a goal and get there? How do you make these things happen? Number one, know why. You got to know why you're doing what you're doing. Why are you doing it? Why are you here? What is your purpose? All of that ties in together. What is the purpose for your life? What has God put you on this earth to do? Nobody in this whole entire universe have what you have. So you have to use that to your advantage. Nobody will ever be good at being you except for you. Nobody can be like you. I don't care what you don't like about yourself. I don't care what you don't think you can do about yourself. Listen, you have to step out of thinking negative about yourself. Sometimes we're our own worst critic. And know that, listen, I am special and I have a reason why, a purpose. And once you walk in your purpose, you're going to be energized already because you're going to love what you're doing. You're going to love how you're moving in the right direction in your life. It doesn't have to be the blueprint of somebody else's life. It has to be the blueprint of your own life. So you have to figure out, what is it that I'm here to do? That way, everything that you do or don't do is aligned with your purpose. So you can't take that job way over there if you know you're supposed to be in this area. You can't do something that's out of your expertise if it doesn't fit with your plan, your overall vision. If we know our why, then it kind of brings other things that we never even thought about to the table. It kind of helps us figure out, okay, this is in line. I've never thought about this, but this is in line with what I want to do, what I want to be. I never really thought of myself of going in that area, but you know what? It is a part of me. It's part of the plan. Let's go for it. Let's do it. And you'll find out soon enough if it's for you or if it's not for you. But you have to know why. If you know why, you know good or bad, in or out, up or down, you know. Because you're trying, you're walking in that direction, you're doing what you got to do. You're not just going to say, well, I know why I'm here, I just don't want to do anything about it. No, know why, and then take action. Everything I say is, and take action. Might as well add to it and take action, because once you take action, you will find that, look, this is what I love doing. I can do this all day long. And if that's where you are, then you are in a good place. It doesn't matter how many dollars you have in your pocket. It doesn't matter who loves you, who doesn't love you. You know that you're here for a reason and you are accomplishing that purpose. Your reason is not to work the fry machine at McDonald's, but it is to bring a smile on somebody's face. Well, then you do that. You put a smile on everybody's face, and that's where you got to be to work hard and get where you got to go. Then that's what you got to do. I started at McDonald's. My first job, $5.80. I was like, wow, that's a bump, because I'm supposed to do $5.50 before minimum wage went up. Now I had an option. I could go work with my mom and make automatic $10 an hour, but I could also be on a leash. I was trying to get off the leash. So I was like, no, give me whatever you can give me. I'll take all the hours I can get. Another thing was, they weren't gonna give me the hours I want. But I was like, I'd rather just be on my own and be independent. Sometimes you have to pass on certain opportunities because they're not the right opportunity for you. I might have ended up in that field that I didn't want to be in because I was just trying to make money or please somebody else. You have to know your purpose. Because I knew my purpose, I said, hey, I know that I want to go in this direction. Maybe one day I will open up a restaurant. I don't know. So let me go see what it's like out there. You know how your family does the same thing. Everybody's a lawyer. Everybody's a doctor. No, I want to do something outside of what the family's doing. I want to do something outside of what the culture's doing. I want to do something outside. I want to be an owner. So when I met that woman, so there's some jobs, some things you get into, you don't know why you're there. But I was there for a short period of time. But I learned so much from that woman. I think she was the owner, and she was black, and she hired me, and she told me that, hey, I almost didn't hire you because you kind of was sloppy on your application, and that's good enough for me not to have you work here. And I was like, wow, that's so many things I don't know, and I would like to learn. And I just needed somebody from my color, my complexion, to be in charge, and that way I would be motivated to do more with myself and with my life. So from the jump, my first job, I already knew that I wanted to be the manager. I didn't want to be the worker forever. Also, another manager that was there that I said, I will never ever, this is the kind of woman she was, negative and nasty. And I was like, I'll never be her though. She might have been like a couple years older than us. She was a supervisor. She was absolutely nasty, but the owner was more humble. The owner was kind. The owner was lovely. But the supervisor, she swore she ran the show and she did not have the authority to run it. Okay? So I knew what I did want and what I didn't want. And it all aligns with my purpose and my vision. So everything, every experience you have is shaping your life and shaping your vision. I just chip that off and I chip that off and I'm getting closer and chip that off at the next job and chip that off. And then till I get to my core, okay, now I know that I'm supposed to be in business. I know that I'm talented in this area. It took all these experiences to get me where I gotta go. Why would I give up now? Why would I give up after I have all the experience? You know how when you get a job, you say, well, why won't you give me a job? Well, you don't have enough experience. Well, I can't get experience if you won't give me a job. Everybody heard the commercial before. Once you have the experience, what are you gonna do with it? What are you going to do? Are you going to always get a check from somebody when you don't want to? Look, some people want to work for somebody forever. I'm not one of those people, so I'm going to tell you something different. I want you to dream. If your biggest dream is like, whoa, I want to be the top of my pay scale. Yes, I'm going to get that paycheck, girl. You better do that thing, guy. Come on, let's get it. You know, do what you got to do. But just be the best you want to be. And unfortunately, for somebody in my situation, sometimes you can't. You won't be able to advance the way you want to advance. If you're that person, can be committed and take 30 years and do it that way. I wasn't trying to wait for 30 years. I said the best way to do it is get what I need, get the skills I need, and get out and run my own stuff. And so that's the way I did it. But I knew my purpose was to run my own businesses. I've known it for a while. I didn't know it when I was in high school, so I know what it feels like to not know. This is how I know I want to be in business, okay? So I asked the girl, I was like, oh, I see you get off the bus. Where y'all going every day? So she's like, well, yeah, we go to the hair school. I was like, we have to pay for it. She's like, no, you don't have to pay for it. It's part of the school, yada, yada, yada. You just got to get accepted, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you got to be in 11th or 12th grade. Now, I was like, all right, well, what's going on with the hair salon? You know, how did that work? And they're like, how do they get paid? Do they get a lot of money? She's like, no, well, the owner gets half of everything. I was like, what? Sign me up. I was like, so you can get half of them and them and them and them and them and them? And she's like, yeah. So I was like, I want to be an owner. And that's how I got in to hair school. I had to wait a whole nother year, and then I got to hair school and I was ready. I was excited, you know. So many girls drop out, don't care. I'm like, you're wasting people money. We are here for free. Take advantage of this opportunity. But because I knew my why, I knew my purpose, I was able to take advantage of the opportunity. So your why will allow you to take advantage of your opportunity. And your why can be, why am I doing this? It could be, I'm doing this so I can support my family. I'm doing this because my family don't have, and we gotta support one another. This is why I'm doing this. You gotta know that your why has to be stronger. If your why is big enough, the how will take care of itself. Because you know you're going to keep trying until you figure out how. Nobody's going to say, if you want to be this, then this is the whole blueprint manual to every step you take, because they can't even anticipate what life is going to throw at you. They can't tell you how many dollars you're going to have in your pocket to do this. There is no blueprint. You got to make your own. You have to be a trailblazer. The only blueprint they give you is say to go work for somebody else, go be a manager. But what if you are there? What if you got that already? What if you're like, okay, what's more? I want more. That's where we're coming in now with this call, with this video. You got to know that this is where you got to be. This is what you have to do. You got to have goals. You got to know what you want. That's it for today, guys. I just want you to know, get it done by knowing your why. You know what your why is. If you know your why, then your hows will take care of itself. And if you know your purpose, you will never feel like you made a bad move, because it was in your purpose, it was in your plan. And even if you fail at it, you're gonna fail forward. You're gonna keep moving forward. When I heard that, man, one day I was in a conference and I was just like, wow. I I cannot believe that. You know, I got a chance to go to conventions and stuff like that when I was younger, and fly out and go to conventions and listen to speakers. And I was like, she said, failing forward. And I just wanted to cry because I kept failing. I couldn't figure it out. Why is nobody returning the calls? I'm trying to start this business thing. Why aren't people happy for me? And I didn't know anything. I didn't know people were not going to support you. Of course, I was like, oh, I don't understand why. I don't know. You think that everybody's going to sign up and buy and get what you have to offer? That is not going to happen. No, everybody's not going to like you. Everybody's not going to do it. But if you know why you're doing it, it'll keep you and hold you there until you get a breakthrough. See, nobody likes anybody when they're small. They only want you to see you when you're making a lot of money. But when you're on your way up, they don't have time to support you, especially if you just started. So you have to know, like, look, I have to keep doing this. I got to keep going, because over the years, this will develop. If you're not willing to put years into it, you might as well quit now. I'd rather be building something on my own so that over the years, I'll get something in return that is powerful. I'd rather be doing something that instead of me, every day I go to work, I build for my boss. I don't build for myself. And that's okay. If I'm building for my family and I'm stashing money away, if there's a plan, that's all right. It's nothing wrong with that. There's no plan and there's no hope. I've been in situations where I don't have no hope. They keep telling me I can't do stuff. I'm trying to be creative. I'm trying to be amazing. The kids love it, but they're telling me that I can't do it, because I don't have my own. I don't have a right to be creative. So what I'm saying to you, you gotta know why you're doing it. Know that your family is worth it. You gotta know that your mom, buying your mom that house is worth it. I was like, no, these people are crazy. Talking about you gotta give up TV. But the real truth is, ask anybody on TV. Have you ever seen anybody on these reality TV shows watching TV? You barely see that, because they're making TV, they're producing shows, they're working, they're at photo shoots, they're at fashion shows, they're living their life, and you're just watching them. But if you knew why you existed and why you are here, then you would know that you got to get up and go and do something too. You don't have time to be looking at what they're doing. Go for your goals. Go for your dreams. Don't think that your dreams are not possible. They are possible, but you have to know your reason why, and why do you exist and why you're doing it. Look, I'm not any value to anybody on anybody's clock. I'm not any value to you, because all I'm going to do is tell you that this could be better and that could be better, and I don't want to do that. I don't never want to disrespect anybody's business, because I know what it's like to run your own and be limited. So you sometimes got to make a decision like, look, I have a plan. It's not that I don't have a plan, but I just got to do it my own way sometimes. If you got to do it your own way, I'm with you guys. If you got to, continue to save up and get where you got to get. Don't be saving up forever. Don't, just step out on faith sometimes. I'm here to push you. I'm here to tell you to do it. I'm here to say you can do it. Look, when you got the money, run and go. That's it. That's how you know you're ready. You got the money to do it. Just do it. It's time. Let's get it. You can do it. It's possible. If you know why, if you know you're in the right space, you know you're in the right zone, all it can do is make you stronger and better, but it will never kill you. It will never kill you, so go for it. All right, guys, that's it for this Energized Wednesday. I hope you guys come see me again next week. Be here again. Subscribe so you can get this video. Like it at the and comment as well. Every day at 8:30, if you got to be at work at 9 o'clock, you got time to get on the phone. Save it in your phone. Save the pin. So, guys, you got to join us. 712-432-1212. Access code 127-697-740. See you guys next week.